Good evening, Mr. Sen.
Good evening.
Today we are going to talk about a very special topic which is coming up now, the teas from the small tea growers in India. So I thought we have this beautiful tea here today from Meghalaya. It's whole leaf black tea. So put it up for brewing, and I would like to have your opinion about it and this whole movement of small tea growers that's happening and what's their role to play in the coming days. I think the first brew must be ready here.
Yeah.
So
If it is, let's taste first and then we will talk while we
yes.
look into that.
I believe you're not going to take any sugar.
No. It's a nice yellow cup, fairly bright, early season, and little roasty.
It has a bit of fire.
It's got a bit of fire. Tea with a bit of fire actually lasts long. It keeps very long.
Right.
If it is not well fired, it does not stay very long and the quality deteriorates. So normally when you buy tea from a small grower and has got this much fire, by the time a consumer gets it and he drinks it actually or he keeps it while, it is usually 15 days to a month or sometimes 2 months.
Right.
This tea then matures better than ready tea now, which has not been well fired.
Okay.
You may taste it little better, it will become a little more thicker, but the thing deteriorates fast.
Okay,
Here
so the
it
peak will-
improves. Here it improves. So that's something good about it.
You mean like if it's less fired, it will reach a peak faster and then it will...
Yeah, it will. If it is not well fired, then it will start getting moisture very soon, and it will deteriorate in the quality.
Right.
While well fired tea does not get moisture from the atmosphere so soon, it takes a much longer and sort of retains better.
Right. Let's have a taste.
This tea, of course, should be drunk without milk and sugar, because these kind of teas are meant for those people who like to drink tea as tea and not as sharbat with milk and sugar.
Right.
So that alone is a very fundamental difference between when we call tea in India and when we call tea in other part of the world.
Right.
All the Commonwealth countries, whether it is India, whether it is Sri Lanka, whether it is Kenya, or whether it is UK, all these countries who have been colonized, Britishers have taught them milk with the tea.
Right.
Originally, teas were drunk without milk. Today, some part of the Darjeeling tea people still drink without milk, but the percentage is very low. So it is nice to have people, you promoting tea, which are better for without milk and sugar. And once they get the taste of it, they will realize that this is a better way of drinking tea than that.
So it's an acquired taste.
It's an acquired
and you have to
taste.
graduate yourself.
You have to graduate yourself, and you don't have to think, that masala chai or milk chai. That's a different category.
Right.
That category has got nothing to do with this. It's like cheese and ice cream. Both are milk product.
Right.
But
Right.
cheese is a different category, and milk ice cream is a different category.
Or maybe a closer analogy would be Blender Sprite and Glenfiddich.
Yes. So what one has to, these kind of tea people will have to look into in the tea pots. They have to appreciate the tea in their make. They have to appreciate the tea liquor on its own. And you see, this one is a nice long leaf, as I can see. And this kind of leaf is basically, shows that the teas have been well and tightly rolled. You can look at this, but people will have to acquire this taste.
Exactly.
You cannot have this tea with breakfast, because if you have such tea with pepper, salt and fries and this tea will not do, because that will overpower the taste of this tea.
Right.
This tea is to be had separately in a cool climate, in your environment, at home, in AC or in veranda or in greens or personally.
So you
When
need
you have
to-
nothing, you have tea.
It's a me time.
It's me time. It is not to be had with pakoras.
Yes.
If you have with pakoras, you're killing it.
There are other teas for that.
There are other teas for that. Please go for that. So this kind of tea is what people should appreciate. They must know once they taste it. But then if you're having scotch, don't have pakoras with scotch. It doesn't go.
Right.
You know, a true connoisseur has a scotch as neat.
Yes.
If you want a cognac, it has to be had neat,
Right.
to be enjoyed neat.
Right.
This is what such teas are.
That's the authenticity. And
Just the authenticity and originality of the tea. And good that, you know, small growers have got another advantage. Everybody makes his own. It's like a wine. Every winery is different.
Right.
Because their maturity, their plucking, their soil, their topography, their wax are all different. So as in wine, they have their house name, they have their family name.
Right.
It is not, you know, blended and, you know, given. Wines are on their own.
Yeah, it's
So
a chateau
similar,
or a house.
so it's a house. It's a particular, you know. So here also it's like a family tea. You are trying to get a particular family tea or a particular region tea, and you're not mixing it with, you know, Darjeeling, South India to make it cheaper.
Right.
Cheaper is not what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You are looking for something
Quality.
and where people can appreciate.
Yeah.
So cheers to that.
Yes.
Nice.
I think I just loved it and finished it faster.
Beautiful. Yeah. Such teas are to be had first brew and a little later brew, because they will all have their different nuances. Because first the flavor will come, then the body will come, then the color will come. You can see that the color has changed,
Yeah.
and this is a different kind of a hue.
Right.
So this will have totally different taste. So it is not one in all cup. So people must learn to enjoy the tea separately in different nuances. They come out different. You see, it's
It's a completely
a
different cup.
completely different cup. It's completely different cup. This kind of cup, it's totally different than the first. That had its own value, this has its own value. And when you have a third cup, it will have its own value. Leaves are unfolding. Very nice.
I think it's better to do a tasting of this kind of tea in a Kung Fu set.
No, this kind of tea will not be little bigger than Gomfu. That 150 ml may not do. Maybe something around 150 to 200 ml brew must be there
For the leaf to open
for
up.
the leaf to open up, because these are very bigger leaves.
It's,
Ah.
I suppose it's coming from Assam type bush.
Well, it is an Assam bush, but it's got different character. It's not purely Assam, and it has been fired possibly with a wood fire, most probably.
Has got a woody touch.
So it's got a woody touch.
And what do you think about the expertise of these small tea growers and how that can be improved over time?
The small tea growers unfortunately have not been exposed to too much of tea manufacturing, because they have been basically manufacturing for themselves and for the little village. So they do not get the criticism or competition when they come to the open market.
Right.
Now they've started coming in, so they will come to taste different things. Like, it's like this, you know, when you have your own food, you think your wife is the best cook.
Right. Exactly.
It's only when you start going out, you have in a restaurant, then both you and your wife both realize
They have their own specialty.
they have their own specialty. Your grandma must have cooked very well, but that does not mean that the restaurant or another person cannot cook. They cook differently.
So I was watching a show on fine dining, and they said like innovation with authenticity can bring out something amazing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Here, tea is something which is to be understood. Different people making, and like when people even cooking, it's like cooking. It's an art.
Yeah.
So once you look at somebody, you say, "Oh, he is getting that. How?" Or he did something after tasting or after looks. Then he tries in home cooking.
Exactly.
The tea is the same. Is cooking. So that's how it is. And with the internet and today, things will be better. They are well exposed. They are getting into a very good exposure. Two people are going and talking to them, bringing tea, and which taste you are paying. So one who gets paid more naturally is better than the other one. So there is a interlearning, which you are spreading, and nothing goes better than the price of the tea.
So I think it's better not to keep themselves restricted to their community. The more they expose
Correct.
themselves,
Absolutely.
maybe they're making themselves more vulnerable, but in a way they're improving in their art.
What happens, they have done something, same thing again and again. But once they get exposed to other people's manufacturing technique, other people's liquor, they will try, and it will not be copy. It will be again different, but it will have another nuances, separate, what you call,
A different dimension.
Different dimension. So it's like, that happens in wine, it happens in cooking, it happens in cheese making. Every company cheese is different.
Exactly.
So, it's not Amul cheese which is machine made and which is same.
Yeah.
So most of our teas are industrial product. They are not work of art. The moment you come to CTC, it is an industrial product. It was meant to make a bigger blend, tons of same kind of tea. It's a mass product. It's like buying a canvas which has been machine printed.
Doesn't make sense. It's a clash of ideas.
So it's just repeated.
Yeah.
So everybody tries to make the same with a 19-20 difference. Here it is, one is 5, the one is 9. Not that 5 is bad, but it is different than 9.
Maybe
That's
the
all.
machine make will be flawless.
Correct.
But maybe with
The individuality art
is
will not
there,
be.
yes.
It will be flawless of the same thing, but repeated again and again, year after year.
So it's not interesting.
Here you will find that same person when you buy the tea next time, it will have his own advantage, own nuances. So those are to be appreciated. So it's good that people are coming to such teas.
Exactly. I think they need more exposure and to develop.
But this is
themselves.
good. This is good. This is nice.
I love
You
the
should-
cup.
It's nice cup. Second cup is beautiful.